Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome back to Anima Season. This week, Athos Yunaka bonus. Let's get into it. So, trying out a new formation this week. I was inspired by a defense that I saw when I was playing my offense matches last week. I fought a team more or less in this formation. Not the same units, but the key takeaway is that it's Yunaka here, with the fortress here, and then this terrain here, which lets Yunaka attack from an insane range while also being pretty protected. Since I also got this Alm for free, like basically at the start of the week, I was able to try him out. So the combination of Yunaka being here, plus the Celica Ring and Pass and whatnot, this much coverage, and then Alm with Sigurd Ring covers this side of the map. Very hard to defend from both of them at the same time, especially with this tree here, and like, there's not that much room to move around. We have Haythrun, ARDR, Athos, Lagoose Friend from Kanto Curb, Glacies, Linring, Rhea, Near Save, Close Defense 4, and Hector, I finally trait fruited, just, I don't know, I had like 200 trait fruit. I didn't summon any good IV Hector, so there's that. He's running Shield Fighter this week, but I still don't know if I should go back to Wily Fighter. The cool new addition. From my AHR summons, I got 2 Nidhogg's and a Sigurd. So I duplicated the Sigurd stuff onto Rion Lucina, and then I gave that and one of the Nidhogg's to Freyr. And I was able to fully kit out Freyr. I've been wanting to do this for so long, but yeah, I gave him Sturdy Beast, Excel, and Momentum, and dude, this guy's a real unit now. So he can actually box with people. And he's a little protected by this catapult, trying to snipe a safety fence, and cleansing everybody except Haythrun. So that's about it. Let's get into it. Alright, match number 1, I believe my Freyr.
Good grief, he's naked!
I didn't have the Freyr fodder yet, so the first couple matches, not gonna be having the fodder, but anyway. Alright, so we have Emblem Ike +5 with fortifications, I like it. Yunaka, Sigurd, Thor +10 Thor with distant counter. I don't know about trying to Omni-tank. You have distant counter, but also Gale Force, that is... And then the raw HP +5.
Oh no, she's brain damaged!
I don't know about that, big dog. Ashura +10 as well, sheesh. With speed res finish, I like it, and then Naga I can only assume +10, sheesh. Nice. Not great kits on any of your +10 mythics, though. It's a little disappointing. I will say, though, one of the weaknesses of this team, you know, I thought that I had good coverage with Yunaka and Alm, and I do, but since Yunaka forfeits a lot of her staying power, or a lot of her stopping power, by running Wind Sweep, and you run Wind Sweep specifically for, like, Nidhogg. It lets her, like, kill Nidhogg, or at least survive Nidhogg. Stuff like Emblem Ike and the new Johanna Ike that have NCD built in, she doesn't really have the stopping power to actually cut through those units, and Tamara, like my Tamara, has NCD Echo and a lot of support, and she also is able to tank this team. So yeah, if you have a really good NCD tank, you're actually able to tank the Yunaka with Wind Sweep, which is a little disappointing. Athos comes down, is able to snipe people. Linring on defense is so annoying, dude, because you don't see the increase in threat range until turn 2 enemy phase. So if you're, you know, not paying attention, easy to get caught off guard by it. My extra slot is Felix. I forgot to mention that. I didn't even remember I put it there. But yeah, it's my Felix. Specifically because he can move down through this, this little terrain here, and it's just more actions to deal with, like, yeah. Still not sure what the best thing to put in that extra spot is, but Athos comes down, hits Ike for the 120 bomb.
Obama.
Yeah, Athos is crazy, and he's out. Big Athos fan. But yeah, my Freyr, the team will be updated, you'll know when Freyr has the golden hat on. Because for whatever reason, I decided to drip out my team when I redid the blessings or whatever. Sakura. Okay. And yeah, so this guy, he has all structures, and yeah, my, okay, another thing. Yeah, my saves are in the wrong spot. I don't know why I did this, they're in the complete wrong spot. They should be swapped, so I think after this match I at least swap them, because yeah, my Yunaka just got sniped by Lim for free. That's a complete blunder on my part. I don't know why I let that go through in the first place, but I don't think you're going to be able to kill the rest of my team, bud. We'll see, though. Felix is finally able to play. Let's see what happens. Sakura, even with the brave hits, ooh, saved by the miracle. And yeah, no fatal smoke on the Lin, so Hector's able to heal up for the most part, and we're just going to repeat the cycle. But yeah, Felix gets to come down, and unfortunately, that like extra action from him being on here... Wait, okay. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. If you have this, the extra unit on offense, he gets like a free self-dance. But on defense, I don't know if they get the extra self-dance. It didn't look like it. It's very odd. If you know for sure, let me know. I should probably just test that. But, yeah. Athos coming down and just hitting Plumeria with no special for a 200 bomb. Jesus, man. I love Athos. Bop. Bop. Ooh. Oh, with a potent. If there was no potent, he actually would have been able to just kill her on the retaliation there. But now you're left with the bulky boys with Freyr in the middle and the stones. I don't know how you're getting through this in the amount of turns you have remaining, big dog. I don't know. Let's see, because Freyr's just going to keep rusing. Ooh, but my units moved away. The catapult is doing me a disservice here. Okay. Panic. Building up the speed taker, but yeah, he realizes it's not enough. Or he ran out of turns. So, it is what it is. GG. I gotta remember that I also only have 20 minutes. Okay, so, I switch, yeah, after that match I switched these two, but Freyr is still not updated because my Athos does not have the hat on. Remember, that is the indicator. So, once again, another guy with full structures and a mixed team. He has a mix of offense and defense, but he's positioning Nidhogg out there, and he doesn't respect the Sigurd ring on Alm. I mean, when you have full structures against this team, you really don't have anywhere to go. So, like, regardless of team comp, you're kind of screwed if you have full structures against my team. Alm comes down and does his business, and look at Yunaka, with the wind sweep, is able to warp an insane range and kill the Nidhogg in one combat. I can't imagine you keep playing, and he's out. Alright, so Athos has the hat on, Yunaka has the bunny ears on, and he's plus defense now, yeah, so we have everything as it should be. So, another Kshatriya, Sakura, Alm on offense with the Lin ring, yes, and then Heithrun on offense as well. And this guy only has the 4 structures, but unfortunately nothing in my catapult lane. Pretty weird. Most people have if you run the fortress and the escape ladder, they typically just have them in the middle 2 or the outer 2. But this guy has it in the 2nd and 3rd column, which is really weird. But you know, being less predictable in any capacity is pretty important. Sakura, are you even able to do anything here? Nope. But he is inflicting the gravity, but I'm pretty sure Yunaka doesn't give a fuck. We'll see, though. Alm comes in. Oh my. Yeah, I don't know why I'm surprised, because Alm turns off defensive specials. Lamau, no shield fighter. And in retrospect, I was going to bring this up with Alm before. Alm, specifically in Anima season, probably not the best, because because you basically build Yunaka, for example. You put Windsweep on her, you're specifically kitting her out so that she can take out Nidhogg, Mythic Nidhogg. And Alm is actually not good at killing Nidhogg, because he doesn't turn off those specials, he only turns off, like, defensive specials from Shield Fighter and stuff. So, yeah. not able to cut through. So maybe Alm is a no-go on Anima Season, but with the combination of Windsweep Yunaka and Athos also checks Nidhogg very well, which are like 2 staple units. Yeah, you don't really need to run Alm, and probably I should look into something else, but... yeah, this guy's able to cut through a lot of my team, unfortunately, and I'm not able to get to the important units. Yunaka wasn't able to deal with it. I'm probably just going to give the Alm Speed Taker fodder to Yunaka at this point. Like, I got to get Speed Taker on her sooner or later, so it might as well be sooner, right? I was hoping to get way more Speed Taker fodder from AHR, but if you watch that video, you know that did not go well, so yeah. Unfortunately, my only Speed Taker fodder is this 1 copy of Alm. Didn't get shit from AHR. But yeah, this guy's just gonna finish my goons off, right? There's nothing I can do. Wait a minute. He didn't know about the Athos Lin Ring turning back on? Is this enough? Yup, Dear Man is caught out of line. Is that enough for him to forfeit? It is. He blundered. That's what I was saying before, dude. You gotta keep track of the Lin Ring turns. It activates on turn 2, and then once they use it, it's every 2 turns after that. And you really gotta keep track of it. Alright, we got Ajra with Shadow Shift, very nice. Ike, Dear Man, Sigurd, Nidhogg, and Lin. And once again, full structures, you got nowhere to run, big dog. But let's see how well Alm does into... ooh. Oh, you're fucking up, bud. You're fucking up. Yes, that Bolt Trap does hit part of my team, but, like, yeah, the healing structure still goes off. And, yeah, you'll just die to anything. I don't know about that play at all. 151 bomb on the Ashra. Yunaka comes down. Is it enough? The answer is probably not. Yeah, no shot. Like I said from the first match, Emblem Ike and Johanna Ike are actually really good into the common Yunaka, which is Windsweep. So, yeah. But he blundered on the first turn, and it doesn't even matter that he's able to tank the rest of the team, but he's done. Alright, so that last match was an unable to replay. Always gotta be 1. We have Yunaka, Sakura, Lin, Altiner, and Regan. This team isn't gonna do shit, I'll tell you right now. He does smite in the Yunaka, but he realizes he's not able to cut through, so he's already out.
And so...
keep it pushing. So, I believe this is one of the demonic Japanese people that kind of puts me in my place here. Ratatosker plus 8. Marissa plus 4. Why would you even put merges into this unit? I'm not going to lie to you. Sakura plus 3. This guy just is allergic to duplicating fodder. But the main thing is, no matter how good your defense is, no matter how bulky your team is, if somebody has Marissa on offense and Sakura, it's basically cheating. Like, look at this, dude. Look at this. And the grassy terrain prevents warping as well. But Freyr does come in, and guess what? He probably would have been able to kill him regardless, but the quadding is just... it's ridiculous, dude. Alm barely even scratches him. Yunaka doesn't have the true damage from her B slot to cut through. Yeah. I don't know if Ike would have actually been able to quad there, but... yeah. The Marissa support is super, super important. Like, it makes all the difference, especially on a unit like Ike, who does hit really hard. Okay, I've said it before. I think, capped out, Ike is better than Tamara. I think Ike is actually the best Omni tank in the entire game. But even so, he cannot take out Athos engaging on him, even though he quads. That's kind of insane. Athos is the man. That wasn't even like Rhea Miracle or anything, that was just like his raw bulk plus the stones. But since he's blue, he's not able to really cut through the Haith Rune, but unfortunately my Felix being Felix, yeah, not a good matchup at all. Let's see here. Yeah, cutting through Rhea with the stones is going to be rough. I think the only way this guy wins is if my My defense AI goes kind of crazy here. Aether's gonna be out of the picture pretty soon, right? Oh. Bing. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how I lose this. Spoiler alert, I lose this somehow. Ooh. Ooh. No? Okay, I mean, like... Athos not able to kill his Nidhogg, but nobody's killing anybody.
One eternity later.
I really don't know. You're running out of turns. The only thing that sucks is that you're not getting the stones. My Ray is not getting the stones. And if I'm going to run this layout again, I'm probably going to ditch that catapult in the middle there, because, like, if my Hector was able to just walk down one space, I think this guy wouldn't be able to win at all. Which is unfortunate. But, yeah, you know, it's a new layout. I'm just trying something new. And I do think this is a pretty decent layout. I just need to find a better use for the alms slot, and also probably ditch the catapult, like I said. Because my saves not being able to move directly down when they need to is kind of costing me here. Turn 6 out of 7. Let's see how this guy wraps it up. I mean... Athos, ooh. Athos being able to hit that hard, by the way, with minimal support is kind of crazy. That was a lot of noises at once there. Ratatosker plus 8. Okay. Ratatosker's one cool use is that she can get rid of stones like Hector. Yeah, see? So that guy, he moved in and was able to use Ratatosker's end of turn thing to place the grass over my rocks. So, yeah, smart player. GG. Rare seeing Ratatosker actually do anything useful, but, you know, love to see it. Battery, hey, battery. I actually like that a lot. He's got really high defense for some reason, but I guess this guy didn't have any bonus, question mark? But you don't got anywhere to run, big dog. It doesn't matter what you do here. Yunaka's coming, and if you hide on the right, Alm's coming. Nowhere to run. Ah, the 200 bomb. And dude, imagine if I had Sakura on this team as well, with Alm plus Sigurd Ring. He could just go in, do that, warp all the way back. Yeah. But for some reason, a lot of Ratatosker. I don't know if she's bonus, but if she was bonus, this guy wouldn't have to run Bartray, right? Very weird, but he's had enough. Alright, keep it pushing. We have Sedith with all the bells and whistles. Aether with the cool new inheritable thing from, what's her name from Engage? The new green flyer that, you know, it's like the multiverse version? I don't know. That's cool. Oh, this guy actually has the good fodder on Veil. I would love to get another Marianne and put this on my Veil as well. Because Veil is one of my highest merged offense mythics. Big fan of her support, and under the right circumstances, she can actually hit decently hard. So. But, speaking of hitting decently hard, here comes Big Alm. No shield fighter allowed, but since mine is plus attack and not plus speed, not able to double the Fjorm here. Athos definitely not able to cut through, but at least he doesn't die. Fjorm doesn't really hit that hard on the retaliation without, like, a lot to work with from Ice Mirror. And unfortunately, my Freyr, despite being completely capped out, not able to survive Nidhogg. Sometimes he is able to, though, unironically. Like, I've tested it, and I've seen in some of the replays he is actually able to fight Nidhogg. But it depends. Like, this team is rather defensive, so it is what it is. But taking the trap, I don't know if that's worth eating the bolt trap on your bulkiest units, especially now that there's no healing on the table. But yeah, Athos is going to come in. Haithrun is going to... Okay, I don't know why Haithrun is attacking like she's going to do literally anything. She's just committing suicide, giving Nidhogg HP for free. Athos not able to do anything. But, okay, I think I see the problem. Now you have to deal with Felix next to the near save, and basically your whole team is melee units outside of your mythics, and they're not going to be able to kill Felix. And my Felix also has NFU seal, so they wouldn't be able to double. Yeah, that was checkmate once Felix spawned. Rare footage of extra slot actually checkmating. We have Plumeria plus 10, nice. We have Lyn plus 2 with Verge, Windsweep Fatal, and Reposition Gate, jeez. And Ascended. Don't tell me she has the thing too. Oh, she doesn't have the thing. But yeah, I respect the Verge, honestly, but I feel like Finish is still just better, no? Maybe it's just for the raw speed check, I don't know. But Windsweep I do respect. Nidhogg plus 10! Jesus, at least there's no plus 10 Ike Ring. Gris with the Book Boy fodder. Very nice, I hope I see him do something. And I assume this Thor, yep, plus 10 with XL. Not a crazy B slot though, and defensive special. But weirdly, we're getting a Bridal Embla into my Freyr team once again. I don't know why they keep doing this. Like, you have 5 team slots. I promise. But look at that dude. My Haethrun with no Aegis is able to just take the Lyn. That's big in part because she's forfeiting the Speed Taker true damage for Windsweep. And yeah, you need true damage to get through Haethrun. And Yunaka actually almost able to kill Nidhogg by herself there. But yeah, Alm is just not able to do it, dude. He's really not. I don't know who to replace him with. I've been thinking about running Rearmed Reinhardt with that Devoted Cup from Hubert. That weapon is actually godlike, and especially on him. I've done some testing, and I have like Resonance and Devoted Cup and a lot of good stuff on my Reinhardt. He actually can get the job done. So maybe you'll see that in the future, especially since in Anima season, where, you know, one of the most common units is a red far save. I'll have to do more testing, but yeah, maybe you'll see Rearmed Reinhardt make an appearance, but not able to cut through anything, and he's out. And with Felix on, there's even more of a checkmate, so GG. Alright, so final score with only 2 minutes left is 10-1. Only took 1 loss, and I really think that that 1 loss is because of this catapult placement. Because it just prevented my armors from being able to walk down, especially Hector. Not able to put the stones in the right place. That really cost me. So I think in the future, since this is the first time I'm trying this new formation, yeah, let me know what you think about this new formation here on the Snowy Castle map. I think it's pretty cool. But I want to give you Naka Speed Taker, that's 1. I want to maybe get rid of this catapult so that my armors can move more freely, and then Alm, at least in Anima season, could get replaced by Rearmed Reinhardt for the Nidhoggs of the world. It's possible. With Devoted Cup, if you have Rearmed Reinhardt with like a good B slot, I highly recommend you try out the Devoted Cup on him. You might as well put it on him anyway because he's a rearmed unit, so you can duplicate it. Yeah. That weapon is really, really good, and it gives him so much true damage that he needs that stacks with his A slot, and mine has Resonance. It works pretty friggin' well, actually. It's weird. And you're also spreading Discord, so you might see that next week. It's really cool. Maybe a better Calling Circle unit as well, or a different place, maybe over here, I don't know. But yeah. 10-1, not bad. What's next week? We have Ullr, and, oh my god, Tree Man bonus. As if he wasn't in every season already. Like, okay. Realistically, I can put Tree Man on any defense, but that's just kind of lame, dude. I already have to run Freyr on every season. Like, I don't want 2 slots to be filled by units you just have to run every season. However, you can't really feel bad about running Tree Man this week when we have to deal with fucking this shit, dude. I cannot, yeah. It's going to be probably really hard to deal with the Comet and Sakura, Plumeria, and Veil bonus. All 3 of these units just give so much nonsense to your team, bro. But, we'll see. Alright, let's do our weekly arena summon. I'm adding this to the checklist of things to do in these AR videos, you know, just for fun at the end. Once again, sniping Brave Crom, who, by the way, please tell me it's Brave Crom. Oh, I'm actually okay with this. I have like a +7 OG Micaiah, and I would love to get her to +10 someday. I love OG Micaiah a lot, and this one's plus attack. I think mine is plus attack already, but if not, I can merge into that. Really good Resplendent art. Not the worst weapon in the world. Like, the effectiveness is still cool. But, anyway, look at this. So, Brave Crom, you're able to get him in the Hall of Forms, that's 1 copy. This banner is sparkable, that's 2 copies. This banner for the weekly revival is also sparkable, so that's 3. If you really wanted to, this week, you could get 3 guaranteed copies of Crom if you, like, had your orbs saved up. You know what I'm saying? But, that's not me. I don't like it that much. I do want to +10 him over time. But, last thing before I wrap up this video, let me know how your Hall of Forms is going. I used up all my torches because I was just bored today, and I was out and I had to wait for something I had time to kill. I didn't try too much for Legendary Robin, but I did end up getting Frost Moon and Residence pretty quickly, and those are like the 2 main things you want to snipe on him, so yeah, definitely happy with that. Other things you would want on him is Reposition Gate, obviously, and then, like, Infantry No Follow-Up 4, or some supportive thing, but Panic Smoke honestly isn't bad. I'm really here for Crom, and my Crom that I already have in my barracks has No Quarter, XL, Momentum, and Shadow Shift. So getting Ruptured Sky is just like the best thing that I could get, because Haze Slice not being in this thing hurts my ass in the worst way. If Haze Slice was in the pool for this, life would be so good. But the best I can do right now is Sly Swift Sparrow, or Fortifications, that's cool too. Fatal Smoke 100% for Rhea, which I'm really happy I got. And Assault Force is the number 2 thing that I want for more true damage. The number 1 thing that I want is Potent, because that 1 week, the other week, on defense, if you watch the video, my Rhea got absolutely mollywopped by this guy's Potent Fatal Smoke Crom. It was the most free thing I've ever seen. So I'm really just trying to snipe Potent. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know how your Hall of Forms are going. Let me know how your defense season went. It's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.